The history of Oldsmobile is the history of automotive innovation. No other single company has introduced the number of important innovations that Oldsmobile has throughout the years. While Ransom Eli Olds didn't invent the automobile, no one person can make that claim. He did invent the way to make them. In 1899, Olds built the first automobile factory located in Detroit, Michigan. He also introduced the automobile assembly line. At first, workers had to pull the cars on castered carts between assembly points. Thus, the curved dash Oldsmobile entered the record books as the first car ever to be mass-produced. By 1905, the Olds Motor Works was producing 5,500 cars per year, and they were being sold thanks to the world's first distribution system and the first automotive supplier system. Because Oldsmobile emphasized quality, engineers at the factory looked for ways to enhance the longevity of their cars. They began nickel plating exposed metal parts in 1907. But in 1926, Oldsmobile developed and pioneered chrome plating for automobiles. Today, it's hard to imagine a car without chrome. In the 1930s, cars were still difficult to drive, especially on steep hills, because they had to be manually shifted from gear to gear. In 1937, Oldsmobile featured the automatic safety transmission as an option, but the system still required some shifting. 2 years later, in 1939, Oldsmobile introduced the world's first fully automatic transmission, the Hydra-Matic. By the late 40s, engine technology had reached a limit. In order to keep performance smooth, engine compression levels were kept low, but that also kept horsepower low, until Oldsmobile introduced the 1949 Futuramic 98, complete with a revolutionary Rocket 88 high-compression, high-performance engine. With overhead valves and a new large-bore short-stroke design, the new engine powered stock cars to the winner's circle of 6 of that year's 9 NASCAR races and set off an engine revolution that continues to this day. When the engine drives the front wheels of the car instead of the rear wheels, there are lots of benefits. Greater traction, better stability, and more interior room because the floor can be flat. Front-wheel drive cars had been made before, but not since 1936. In 1966, Oldsmobile introduced a modern front-wheel drive system that combined the engine and transmission in a brand new model, the Toronado. Like other Oldsmobile innovations, front-wheel drive soon found its way onto almost every car on the road today. In its 105-year history, Oldsmobile has pioneered many other innovations, such as the first in-dash vehicle navigation system, the first production airbag system, and the first factory-installed video entertainment center. When you ride in any car, foreign or domestic, you're surrounded by features that first saw the light of day on an Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile's spirit of innovation continues to be seen today, and the entire automotive world owes much to the imagination and dedication of the Rocket division. For without Oldsmobile, the automobile would be a long way from where it is today.
Since the beginning of the last century, Oldsmobiles have been a part of American life. Here are just a few of the models that have transported our great-grandparents, our grandparents, our parents, and ourselves, and made us very glad there was a car company that cared about its customers enough to offer cars of quality and innovative engineering year after year. These have been just a few of the hundreds and hundreds of Oldsmobile models that have enhanced the lives of millions of Americans over the past 105 years. In total, they constitute proof that Oldsmobile has never lost its commitment to innovation, quality, and value, making some of the most exciting and memorable cars on the road. And they show how one automobile company set the pace for an entire industry.